Hi Aries, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is your collective reading for self-reflection. Now, as is collective, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements. You're likely to find a message in there. Now, I apologise that I didn't release any content last week. The self-reflection for general messages, I had a bereavement and I wasn't really feeling it last week, so apologies for not loading any content. Right, yeah, if you like what you hear today, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. And if you do want to hear more from me, then don't forget to hit subscribe. And if you press that notification bell, it will let you know when I do post new content. So let's get into your reading. So we've already had... Okay, we need one more card, please, Spirit. Okay. So your overall energy, we've got the Five of Wands. So it's suggesting to me that you're going through a lot of conflict with other people. Potentially there is a lot of challenges around. You know who it is that you're in conflict with. Quite a lot of drama going on. You're potentially being drawn into it, or people are trying to draw you into a lot of conflict and a lot of drama, and you may be trying to avoid it, but you are being pulled into it left, right and centre. Now, in what is keeping you stuck, we have an Eight of Cups. So you are aware that you do need to move away from things that aren't serving you, so potentially whatever this conflict and drama is. You are very aware of it, but you are also thinking that you could be just feeling a bit complacent in that. It's like you're settling, kind of complacent energy. You're aware that you need to be moving away from it, but you have... It's like you're just complacent and you're settling for less than what you deserve. Let's get clarification on that Eight of Cups. You haven't quite turned your back on things that are no longer serving you just yet, but it is something you are aware of needs to happen. Yeah, so we've got a Chariot. So you are aware that there is the need for forward movement. Potentially this could even be moving itself. So maybe you're looking to relocate. You could be very aware that you might need to be doing that. Maybe you have to turn your back on certain situations, work, family, whatever it is, and that is causing you to be stuck, because it could be that that's what's driving a lot of conflict, the fact that you do need to move away from things for your own sanity and for what is best for you, but you've not yet done it because of the conflict that's going on. We have the Star in the reverse, suggesting that you have lost hope as well, that you do feel like the situation is hopeless. It could be that you're just trying to move successfully forward towards something. You're trying to reconcile your heart and your head to have that forward movement, but at the moment it's not really working, and you feel like, and that could be very much while you're complacent in that stuck energy of, you know, being somewhere that's not satisfactory for yourself. It's not for the highest good for yourself, but you just feel hopeless, like you don't know what it is that would be best for you, so it's stopped you from moving forward. We do have the Three of Pentacles as well coming out to the side, which is telling me you don't know whether you want to be on your own or whether you want to be with other people. Now this Eight of Cups is very much you taking a solo journey. Maybe whether that's a journey of self-discovery on your own, whether that is, you know, literally moving on your own. It could simply be that you need to do something internal. You know, it doesn't have to be you physically being on your own. It could just be that it's a solo internal journey that you've got to go on. And this could be very much of you want to involve other people maybe, or you don't know whether you want to do it on your own, whether you can do it on your own. You know, it's very much that in the upright, the Three of Pentacles is very much you working successfully with other people with a lot of skill. In the reverse, it's you working on your own. So this is very much, you can't decide if you want to collaborate with other people or whether you want to be on your own. And that's partly why you feel a little bit hopeless and why this stuck energies coming in while you haven't been able to consolidate your heart and your head quite just yet. It's very much that you do want to do that, but you haven't done it just yet. Otherwise, the situation wouldn't be so hopeless. I mean, it could just be that you feel that a situation is hopeless and that's why you're wanting to move as quickly as you can from it, because you feel that it's hopeless and that you can't fix it. And then you've got the energy of, but do you want to fix it? Do you want to work on it with someone? Do you not want to work on it? So I suppose it depends on what it is for you, because it's obviously, if it's your outlook on relationships and love, and that's what you're reflecting on, then you've got the whole decision of, do you want to work on it? Don't you want to work on it? You know, that could be what you feel is a hopeless situation. It could just be that you are stuck on something internally. Maybe you want a certain thought process to end. Maybe you talk to yourself in a relatively negative way, but you know that you shouldn't be doing it. You want to move forward. You try and have that self-respect for yourself. You try and have that confidence, that clarity, but then it all falls apart and you feel hopeless at it. And you're like, well, do you involve somebody else, or do you try and struggle and deal with it all on your own, or do you involve, you know, maybe get professional help to help you cope through it? So you're kind of keeping yourself stuck in that energy of, you want success, but then at the same time you feel it's hopeless, but you don't know if you get help or whether you do it on your own. So you're kind of keeping yourself stuck in that situation, fully well knowing that you do need to move forward, but it's like you can't decide on how to move forward. Now, what you can do to help, or what help is there out there, we've got a Queen of Cups. So very much expressing your emotions, feeling your emotions as well. So if you're somebody that gets overwhelmed, sometimes you can close your emotions off, and then it's hard to move forward. Now, this is suggesting to me as well that you rely on your emotions and you feel them. It could very well be that your heart and your head might disconnect sometimes, and this is telling me that you follow your heart. Now, it is also suggesting, so the Queen of Cups, now that could be a person that is there to help you. The Queen of Cups is somebody that's very giving, very nurturing, very loving. It's suggesting that this could be a person that you turn to for help and advice, somebody that could be loving, nurturing, but it could also be that you may need to help yourself and nurture yourself and love yourself and gain that self-confidence. Let's get some clarification. So the first card that came out for clarification, we have the Justice in the reverse. So that is suggesting to me that a decision needs to be made. Now, you may feel like the decision's been made unfairly. It may not have been made with all of the information, but it is a decision being made sometimes by somebody else. So it could be that somebody's made a decision against you, or something that you feel is very unfair. And it's suggesting that if that's the case, it's fine to express your feelings about it. We do have a Four of Cups that is in the upright. Now, that Four of Cups is telling me that you're focusing on one thing. You're missing out on things that are around you. You are very much doing a lot of daydreaming potentially, and that's not a bad thing. Now, I'm saying this is you doing it. This is what can help you. So focusing on one thing at a time. Yeah. Listening to your dreams. So you've got that intuition kicking in as well. It's very much trying to look forward to new things. If you're bored in what you're currently doing, it's finding things, looking for things that are going to excite you, looking for things that are going to be emotionally fulfilling. Very much not drowning out the noise around you, but finding other opportunities. And then we have the Queen of Cups again. So again, coming back to that nurturing, loving, giving energy. Very much, if you are somebody that didn't give previously, this is potentially suggesting that you embrace giving. If it's something where you didn't give to yourself, then you need to start giving to yourself. It's very much being in touch with your emotions, using your empathy, using your intuition, being in touch with all of it, and working out what it is that you want and what excites you and what you enjoy. Now, what challenges will you face while you're going through this healing? We've got a Knight of Cups. Now, that Knight of Cups is in the reverse. So potentially you not trusting your own feelings is one of the things that is going to be a big challenge. So maybe you're not used to trusting your feelings. That could be partly why you've got this here. I mean, the Star card is very much, when it's in the reverse, it's negative feelings, feelings of defeat, hopelessness, loss. And you've got healing to do from that. Again, you've got this Justice card in the reverse where you're feeling like things aren't fair. And it's having to rely on your intuition and on your feelings, but you don't trust them enough. Now, I don't know why you wouldn't trust your feelings. Obviously, that's something that only you will know. But this is very much you not trusting them, not wanting to rely on them. Now, it can also be, if this is something where you're considering and how you look at love, okay, and you haven't really been relying on your feelings in the past, this is something where you may feel like you're not able to commit to the next step, or the next stage of a relationship. Maybe you have been very much, maybe you don't think you've got the skill to do it, and that could be partly why you've got this Three of Pentacles. Do you work on it? Don't you work on it? You know, it could be that you feel hopeless, that you don't have the information or the skill to move forward, but somebody wants a successful move forward with you. This to me is very much, I think it's more you just not trusting yourself, not trusting your feelings, not trusting whether or not they're real. There's a lot of cards trying to come out all at once. I didn't want all of that. And part of that, so we've got the wheel that came out to the side. So you haven't finished learning a lesson, and that is part of your challenge, learning whatever lesson it is that you still need to learn with regards to your emotions. You have a Ten of Swords, so that is suggesting to me that you may have been betrayed in the past. So learning to trust could be a big issue. It could, maybe you've betrayed somebody in the past as well, and that could be why you don't necessarily trust your feelings. Maybe you have been in something and certain things have happened and you've ended up betraying somebody, and so you don't know whether or not you can trust your feelings anymore, as to whether or not it's something for you. Now, I think this is more you've been betrayed, and that's very much something that you want to move forward from, but you don't know. So maybe it's something where you don't want to trust your feelings. So it could very well be that you may meet somebody, you may fall head over heels for them, but you don't want to go any further because you don't feel like you can commit to it because you've been betrayed in the past. You don't want to trust your feelings, you don't want to get hurt again, and very much you not opening up because something has happened that's been unfair. And you just don't really feel like you can trust it. We do have the Two of Cups, so again suggesting to me that it's something to do with some sort of emotional relationship. So opening up to a happy union could be something that is quite challenging for you, especially when you don't want to trust your feelings, or you don't feel like you can take a relationship to the next stage. It's very much that you feel like you want it, but you're scared of being betrayed. And this is very much part of the lesson that you do need to learn. And now what you need to embrace, we have a Three of Swords. Now that's come out to the side. In the upright, that would be heartbreak. In the reverse, it's healing from heartbreak. So this is telling me that you feel like heartbreak is a big challenge in itself. So it looks to me as though having a broken heart is causing you some serious issues. So you need to embrace the fact that yes, you may get your heart broken, but know that it's worth it, because every time you have a heartbreak, you learn a valuable lesson from it, you know. And once you've learned that lesson, you don't repeat the same thing. You only repeat it over and over until you've actually learnt it. So once you've learnt it, you know, you can avoid, doesn't mean you won't get your heart broken again, but you can avoid having the same thing happen. You become wiser to it. You see red flags easier. You're able to discern whether or not somebody is going to do something before before it gets too far. You understand that you can heal from heartbreak and what you need to do to heal from heartbreak. It's not giving up on love because you're scared that you could get hurt. And so the first thing that comes out to clarify that is an Ace of Wands. Going towards something, starting something new and passionate. So embrace something new that you've got a lot of passion towards, a lot of drive forward. We also have the Seven of Cups. Making that choice, knowing what it is that is good for you, going towards what is good for you. And then we have an Eight of Pentacles, putting in the hard work. So if it's something where you feel like you struggle on whether or not you can commit to something, you know, putting in that hard work, seeing that you've got the skill to commit to it, knowing that you can do it, knowing that you are valued, and getting the rewards for it, reaping the rewards for your hard work and your effort. Knowing that something's going to be worth the pain. And what is it they say? No pain, no gain. But knowing that all the hard work and the effort that you put in, yes, it could very much end up being painful, but it's something that you're passionate and you're driven towards. And you know that you want it. So stop worrying about what could happen or what might happen, because nobody knows the future. You know, heartbreak might never happen. That's why it's to the side. You just got to put a lot of effort and a lot of work into it. All right, let's get you an Angel of Light card, and we'll get you a Luminous Pathways Oracle card as well. See what other messages Spirit have got for you. Hey, our incense goes all over my desk. I make such a mess with it. You can get an Angel of Light Oracle card, please, Spirit. Thank you. Synchronicity. So there is no such thing as chance in our incredible universe. The coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides and angels. So recognize them as they are a hand of the, So recognize them as the hand of Spirit. Rejoice when you notice them, for they are the angel's message to you that you are on the right path. Start to expect them and look for them. Be aware that there is a divine reason behind them, and consider what the message or lesson is. Synchronicity is also a reminder to you that all things happen in divine timing. Your affirmation: all things happen in perfect timing. That's lovely. If you do see signs and synchronicities out there, it's worth looking them up. It's usually that you've got a message from the angels or spirit guides. If you don't know what they mean already, then have a Google. Google is always helpful with that. And it's just usually some sort of helpful nudge to keep you on the right track. And a lot of the time it's things like, you know, self-love, self-care, purging negative energies, thinking positive, staying positive. All right, let's get some luminous pathways, please, Spirit, for Aries. That's a good chunk. So we've got the Zodiac Circle, the Pilgrim's Path, the Celestial Gate, the Sacred Mandala, Ocean Depths, the Firefly's Glow, and the Candle's Flame. Right, let's get my little book and see what they all mean. Now, I apologise that these are not all going to be in alphabetical order because they're not alphabetical in the book. Right, so the Candle's Flame symbolises hope, illumination and guidance. It is a beacon in the dark, guiding you through uncertainty and illuminating your path. Right, what one have we got next? What can I find next? Oh, so we've got the Firefly's Glow. Symbolises guidance, small lights and hope. It reminds you that even in darkness there is light and guidance available, and sometimes the smallest lights are the most significant. We've got the Pilgrim's Path. Represents journey, exploration and life lessons. It encourages you to embrace the journey of life with all its twists and turns as a path of learning and growth. The Celestial Gate embodies opportunities, new horizons and the opening of doors. It's a sign to take the bold steps towards new opportunities that are presenting themselves. Ocean Depths represents mystery, the unknown and deep emotions. This card encourages you to delve deeper into your feelings and explore what lies beneath the surface of your consciousness. So very much those Queen of Cups. And I seem to have missed the other two. Where are they? On the same page. Clearly missed the whole page. So the Zodiac Circle then embodies astrological influences, guidance and the cosmic journey. It suggests a period of astrological significance and encourages you to seek guidance from the stars. And then the Sacred Mandala embodies unity, completeness and focus. It suggests a journey towards inner unity and the importance of focusing on your spiritual centre. Okay, I hope this reading has helped you, Aries. If it did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button so it will help pass the message on to anyone else that needs to hear it. Good luck on your self-reflection and thank you for joining me.